day 360. Adam's going to try and... Looks like he's got a Santa hat on, doesn't he? Adam's going to try and dig out the digger, the chipper that's buried. So you can see the sides of it from this side. We'll go around the other side and see what we can see. There you go, so you can see how much it's buried. The yard's extra muddy. I think I'll put the bucket brush on, because otherwise I can get it up while it's like this, but if it's just like sticky. But if I leave it a few days, it'll turn to dust if it stays dry, and then it just blows everywhere. This was the water. This is the water tank I bought, hoping that we could put it on Adam's tanker that's knackered and turn it into a Bowser. But as you can see, well, in fact you can't really see from the photograph, but it's like twice the size, the cylinder on it. So I don't think that'll happen. Someone said that we could put an air line into this and pop it back out, but it's fairly thick steel. I don't know whether we can. But yeah, that's huge. I don't know where to put it yet. That's why it's still on the trailer. I just keep moving it around the yard. So I brought it across the road out the way. Oh look, there's a chipper under there somewhere. A chipper that's pissing me off with some electrical gremlin. I'm going to have to try changing these relays. It keeps losing the remote control, which is not good. For some reason, every morning the chipper, the remote works perfect, and then as the day goes on, it disconnects and turns itself off. So this is one of the relays on it, and these are like mechanical inside. There's like a little magnet that opens and closes, and I think the vibration's what's making them go funny, and then that's causing all the trouble. So I'm going to go and get 4 of these, put them in, see if that solves the problem, because now we can't get the remote to pair at all. And if we use it without the remote and you put something through that we shouldn't, it knackers it basically. You can't stop it quick enough. Fleet Factors have got loads of relays in, but none of them with that middle pin. So I'll try the truck place. Don't know what that middle pin does. I'm sure someone will though. So leave a comment if you do. I wanted 4, but they only had 3. And they were bloody £41 as well. We've gone from Leyland Trucks. Well, not Leyland Trucks, it's now DAF, innit? Northwest Trucks. Put the new relays in. Still the same. Should be like a little thing that lights up. Like that. There, in grey. Go off. That should light up grey without the remote, and it's not working. Just going to try and clean in the earth to see if that's making a difference. They look a bit green and corroded. Hope Richard's not burying the chipper that we've dug out. It's now nearly 1 o'clock. I'm still messing with the electrics, changed the relays, not getting any power to this. It was an intermittent fault, but now it's a permanent fault because that's just not lighting up. So I'm going to take that off now, take it apart in the house, see if we can find anything wrong with it. We had that swapped. We tried swapping that a few months ago and it made no difference to this intermittent fault, so I haven't got a clue, but it's really annoying me now. Right, we hit 10,000 subscribers last night, which is like amazing. I never ever expected that to happen. The sprayer is about between £1,700 and £2,000 a month, depending on how I finance it. Now, obviously, YouTube does pay me now, but it doesn't pay me that much yet. I would probably need something like 25,000 subscribers for it to physically pay the whole amount for the sprayer. But I do have a budget that would allow myself anyway. So we're kind of nearly there. So if we can get a value on mine, we can possibly get it ordered. Oh, by the way, the lads have been playing on the blackboard today. We could possibly get it ordered and my name on one for June, which would just be amazing to think that, like, just by people watching my boring day is like a kind of diversification for the farm. So thanks everyone for watching. Now, am I going to carry on after a year? Well, if I bought a sprayer, I suppose I'm going to have to, aren't I? But do I want to? Everyone says, oh, maybe just do 1 or 2 a week. I think that'd be harder for me, because at night I just come in now and I just click on all the videos I've took that day. It puts them all together. I watch them through once, chop the little bits so that it all matches together, rather than there being pauses where I've turned the camera on and been waiting for it to light up. Doing 1 or 2 a week, it'd bore me, because I'd have to probably use a computer and I'd be sat there for like an hour or 2 and I'd just get frustrated. Whereas now this, I can edit it in about, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. So if I did carry on, they probably would be daily, unless I was ill or on holiday or something, I don't know. I can't believe people enjoy the content, because over the last 3 months it's been boring. We've been in the yard, it's been so wet, or just in the workshop fixing stuff. But I don't know, maybe that's what people like, just the normality of it rather than all the shiny bells and whistles of tractors flying up and down fields and stuff. I don't know. But thanks everyone for watching, and if you really want me to definitely carry on, you need to get, every subscriber needs to get one of their friends to subscribe, so it needs to go from 10,000 to about 20 odd thousand, because if it definitely is 20,000 by next week, I think there's 5 days to go, I will carry on. If I decide that there's enough positivity out there in the comments and I'm gonna have to buy this sprayer and YouTube's gonna have to subsidize it, then I suppose I will carry on then as well. I'm just like that at the moment. My dad broke his watch, I thought it was yesterday, the day before, so he ordered a new one off Amazon, and it's a Casio. Does anyone know that film? The remote on the chippers drive me around the bend. It was doing it last year, and then we messed around, and we broke the remote, and we got a new remote, and we got a new transmitter. Then they sent the wrong code, and it went backwards and forwards to Germany and different things. Anyway, it looks like it's the transmitter gone now, but they're about 2,000 quid. It's just all the time massive money just for like little components, yet, you know, everything we sell's worth nothing. It's just typical what they say, isn't it? Farmers buy everything retail and sell everything wholesale. If only Bateman started making wood chippers, that'd be alright, wouldn't it? This is a quick demonstration of why I wanted to brush the yard before it dried too much. You can see it makes a lot of dust unless you wet it first, but if we get onto the bit now that's been in the shade and not dried out, hopefully the dust will die down. He says. It definitely has. There you go. We'll get all this silt up off the yard, otherwise it's just bloody dusty in a day or two. Definitely see what I've done. You can see what I've done anyway. I've just not finished this bit yet, but I'm just going to go and pick a diesel Bowser up now off someone I was buying for taking diesel up to the chipper and the combine and different things. Adam's getting stressed, he's put his phone on charge, the battery's on 2%. Quick shed update while I'm here. That's done now, got to paint that, do that little bit there, bit in the back, get the doors made. Put the Bowser up, driven in here. I'd forgotten about my car valeted, never mind. Just pick this up now, it's not been used for a while, so it's for taking fuel down the yard to the chipper or maybe the combine. Because it's not been used for a while, we just pumped some diesel out to see what it looks like, and there's all bits of rust in it, so we're going to have to clean it out, and I'm going to put an inline filter into this one. There we go. I put a filter on this pipework there so that it'll filter all the stuff coming out the tank and drain the water out of it, so we don't end up knackering the filters like we did with that other tank the other week on the chipper. But otherwise, it's alright. Just setting up the boiler. See, we get wood chip bridging under there if it's pushed too far back, and then also jamming here before it drops into that drop zone where them little red magic eyes are. Anyway, this auger was set to run for 4 seconds after the magic eye was covered. I think it was squashing too much up there into a compressed lump, so I've changed it now to a 2-second delay, so it's always got something clear underneath to fall into. So when the magic eye is covered, that should stop now, see? Whereas before it was running for 4 seconds and compacting it in the middle. So hopefully that should stop some of the problems we've been getting recently. I never knew Chieftain orangey yellow was kind of Richard Western orangey yellow. Kind of matches. I'm in the field I was spraying off the other day. You can see the grass now starting to go yellow. And then over here, I didn't spray this bit and it's green. It doesn't look like that, it's because of the sun. It does to the naked eye, but yeah, that's yellow. That's green. Weeds are dying off in here now, so we can work this up, start doing something with it. Problem is the water main up there is still leaking, running down the hill, splashing in the field, and it's still wet. But I'm just looking at the ground conditions because we want to get some fertiliser spread tomorrow, hopefully. And it's still a bit sticky on top, but I think in the morning it should be all right if we get another day like this with clear skies and plenty of sun. And it shouldn't be too windy as well for the fert to spread. But just a little bit tacky today because we don't want to make wheel marks and squash the top layer, because then when it rains it does that. See that where it's wet when I sprayed it off, but that's again because of that water main that's leaking there, running down into the field. And there's a quiz question for you. Got a pipe here, pipe there, and what's that middle one for? That's on the front of the merlo. Just there on the end of the boom. Where are we? There we go. See if you know. If you do, leave a comment. It's a little bit of a trick question as well. Bit of sad news as well. Looks like the Fastrac could be going, but it'll be getting replaced with another one. Someone's come up with a deal to swap it, so we just pay so much a month for the tractors over 5-year HPs. Every time the deal adds up, we just swap them, keep the warranty, keep the tyres good, hopefully more reliable. So one dealership's given us a deal that's right. The other one's like, oh, let us price it. So they're going to try and price it tomorrow and a fendt at the same time. But yeah, that probably won't be here much longer. Anyone wants to use Fastrac coming up soon? Can't tell you which dealer's yard it'll be in though yet until I've done the deal. But cracking tool, and it's British. The parts are expensive though. They need to take a leaf out of Bateman's book. A few people commented in the video yesterday about that as well. Sam's just jet washing his lights in the tractor. See what they say tomorrow about trading it in. Absolutely mint. This was yesterday's quiz question, so you got positive and negative, and you have got 2 pegs under there. It is for jump starting either this or other tractors. I think the best comment yesterday is it's for jump starting New Hollands. But I don't know whether you ever tried to start a John Deere in cold weather, but they don't start like a Valtra do. But yeah, good on. I don't know why all tractors don't do it, and it's not as if the battery's hard to access on a John Deere, because it's only under this front grille. You only pull that catch, and the front grille lifts up and there's a battery on it. But I don't know, it's a nice touch. You should all do it. I think that's probably it for today now. It's gone 6, still daylight, loving it. Gonna get the tractors in the shed now, lock everything up, stick the alarm on. I've ordered some alarms for the cabs as well actually, so I'll see what they're like when they turn up and we'll put them in. And they should go bleep bleep when you do it. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Don't forget, if everyone tells one of the mates or 2 of the mates, the subscribers will shoot up, and I'll definitely carry on after the year. So bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.